Okay. Think of the operating system like a helpful assistant for your computer. It creates a space where programs can run smoothly. It does this by offering special services to both programs and the people using those programs. Now, these services can vary depending on the specific operating system, uh, as being Microsoft or macOS, but they all fall into common categories. The operating system provides these services, okay, these services to make it easier for programmers to do their job. It's like having a guide that helps everyone use the computer effectively. Imagine it as a set of tools that the operating system provides to make sure everything works well and people can use their programs without any hassle. So these services are like the helpful hands that keep the computer world running smoothly. We have user-oriented operating system services and system-oriented operating systems. So these are user-oriented operating system services, whereas the below ones is just resource allocation, accounting, protection, and security are system-oriented. So let's look at the program execution sources. So operating system can load programs into memory, run them, and stop them when they are done. Okay. So also user programs can't directly execute input-output operations, but operating system provides some means to perform input-output. Okay. So it can involve reading from or writing to files or devices. And it also deal with files. So programs need to work with files or folders. Operating system helps by letting them read, write, create, and delete files and directories. Okay. So for communication, we can say sometimes programs need to talk to each other, either on the same computer or over a network. Operating system makes this happen, whether it's through shared memory, okay, or message passing. As the last one, it serves to detect the errors. Operating system checks for errors in the computer's hardware, like the CPU and memory, as well as in devices and user programs. Okay. So these were user-oriented operating system services. And let's look at the system-oriented operating systems. Resource allocation. We can say that when lots of users or jobs are running at once, operating system has to decide who gets to use what. It's like sharing toys, okay? Operating system makes sure everyone gets their fair share, okay? And it also needs to keep track. Operating system acts like a librarian, okay, keeping records of which users use how much and what kind of computer resources. This helps us in accounting and understanding how the computer resources are being used. Okay. For the protection and security, it's just like you lock your door to keep your things safe. So operating system also needs to ensure that information in the computer is protected, okay? It makes sure that the one program doesn't mess with another and that only authorized users can access certain things. So operating system puts precautions everywhere to keep everything secure and working well.